All right, so this is actually some big news. A couple big news, couple big things, right? Couple big things. Naz Reed is expected to decline his $15 million player option for a bigger deal, and the rumor mill is already buzzing with potential landing spots, one of which being the San Antonio Spurs. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if I'll find it just by Googling it right off the bat. Let's see. And I can go to my own channel and see. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, they posted it here actually in a new article. I thought I was sure about this, that the Spurs had interest in Naz Reed before. If I'm not mistaken, they wanted Naz Reed, and because they couldn't get him, they ended up just going with Zach Collins. I think that's what happened, right? Chat, real quick, fact check me. When did we sign Zach Collins? Was it 2013? I'm pretty sure this is what happened. Like, the Spurs wanted Naz, and then when they couldn't get him, they settled for Collins. No way Wolves let him walk. He's going to decline his player option. We'll see what happens. 2020, I think. We signed Zach Collins in 2020, 2021, 2022. Okay, maybe I was thinking earlier that they were actually had interest in Naz Reed. Wait, you guys are just putting numbers now. No, I'm not 100% sure. When the heck did we get Zach Collins? 2021 or 2022? Oh, okay. Well, I could be mistaken on this. I could be wrong. I thought that's what it was, though, that the Spurs had interest in Naz Reed. Here, let me check. I'm going to check my own channel because we go over so much stuff. I'll just go to, let's see if we have anything on Naz Reed. So that would be huge, though. He's definitely the type of player that we could use. And the Spurs would have the money to make it happen, right? We've got to have quite a bit of money off the books, especially since Chris Paul more than likely will be gone. So that's an extra 10 right there. Let's see. I put in Clan the Spurs fan Naz Reed, and nothing came up. So maybe we haven't talked about him before. But we really became active on this channel maybe like 2023. Like, I feel like that's when we really started popping off. I could be wrong, though. I don't know. Not sure. Anyways, but he will be a perfect addition to the San Antonio Spurs. Odds makers are already having us as favorites to grab him, and I think that is very possible. Not only because I would assume Naz Reed would want to play for the San Antonio Spurs, but also we would have the means of picking him up. And maybe that's a player that Spurs have kind of been holding off on, right? When it pertains to, getting another backup big, that is. So let's look at some of his stats, and then we have even greater news after this. All right, so let's go to Naz Reed, ESPN. Look at his stats here. Been doing pretty doggone good, if I don't say so myself. Genuinely great stretch center. And this is kind of what you need, right? Especially with playing with Wemby. That's what they wanted Zach Collins to be. And this is what Naz Reed can be. So 40% from three, 41% from three the year before. And his worst season was his rookie year at 33%. But since he's been about a consistent 35+% 3-point shooting center, which is huge. And the fact that he's at 41%, 40% on 5 attempts is crazy good. So he's the perfect player that the Spurs would need. He brings a lot of energy. You guys, I'm sure all of us have seen Naz Reed play. He will fit. He will fit what the Spurs need. And not only that, he's only 25, right? He's one of those players that when you watch him play, you would think that he's an older veteran. Like, you would think that he's in his 30s. Not to say, lack of athleticism. I'm not saying that. It's just the way that he plays on the court is pretty high basketball IQ, right? Makes the right moves, communicates well, makes the right reads and everything. He's only 25. He'll be perfect. Perfect backup center. And we wouldn't have to worry about that for a long time. And, hopefully the Spurs won't have to just constantly play center by committee, right? Like get all these different centers every other year and try to make it work. And, Naz Reed could be a pretty good long-term option for us. So I'm excited to see what comes from that, right? And we'll just have to wait and see. But he would definitely have a pretty prominent role on this Spurs team, right? And especially with Wemby, he's gonna need way more help, right? He's just gonna need way more help than what he's getting. So, anyways, that would be really great. Fits perfect. I can only imagine a lineup with him and Sohan on the court. That's just gonna be nasty. They both play so hard. When you guys say you want that nasty, that is him. Now, this is quite cool. So, shout out to Wemby Central for posting this. But this post, imagine this duo in San Antonio. And look who liked it. Hold on. You guys might not have saw that. You might have missed this. Hold on. If you don't know, this is Wembanyama. He's a pretty good NBA player. And this is Cooper Flagg. And if you don't know, he's a pretty good college player. And if you scroll down here, let's see. Yeah. Liked by Cooper Flagg himself, guys. He likes this. So obviously he has no control. At least we don't think that, unless the NBA is rigged. And of course the NBA is never rigged, right? But all things considered, he doesn't have control over this. But it's another indicator that there's so many players that want to come to San Antonio. He's aware of what he's liking, right? He's aware. You think he would have liked a post that said, imagine him with, I don't know, some random player. Imagine him with the Atlanta Hawks. I don't think he likes that. But the fact that he can envision a future next to Wemby, going to be one of the greatest players of all time, and knowing I will be going into basically close to a win now situation or a winning soon situation, it will be perfect for him. So obviously I need to bring this up because it's a little bittersweet, because a big part of the developmental process of the players that we've had on the Spurs is Pop. He's a big part of that. And unfortunately, it doesn't really look like he's going to be here, right? It looks like more than likely he'll be gone. But one thing that I have, at least in my mind, right? Maybe it's copium, I don't know. But I've had hope about is the fact that he created a system, right? Whether Pop is there or not, like missing Pop is obviously extraordinarily important, but the system is still set in place, right? Everyone's still abiding by the system. You still need a really good coach, okay? There's a lot of craziness going on with the Heat right now, so Spoelstra, maybe? We'll have to wait and see. A lot of crazy stuff going on. So you'll still need a coach. But the system remains the same from top down, right? They have a way of doing things. There's a type of player that they draft no matter what. And that's not going to fall apart strictly because Popovich is or not in that coaching chair. That will remain the same. I think the developmental process of players will remain the same. Now, as far as you cannot quantify the amount of importance Popovich brings to a team, because he brings a lot. Obviously we all know that, but I just don't think that it's going to be maybe as bad as we think, right? Mike Brown. I personally don't want Mike Brown. I'm not the biggest fan, but that's fine, I guess. That's fine, I guess. Clan, I'm telling you, it's rigged. We getting Flagg, bro. Watch. Would be insane. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Mike Brown. We should get Darvin Ham. We should go after Spoelstra or Steve Kerr. Or Becky. But you know who I really want? but it's just a dream. There's no indicator that this would happen. It's just my own dream. Over everybody, over Steve Kerr, over Spoelstra, over Becky. This is what I want, guys. I want this. I want this. I want this beautiful old man right here. Bring me Messina, please. He's a genuine basketball visionary, okay? We will be so good. Please bring that European play of ball. Please, please, please. This is what I want. Are you still in touch with his son? Oh, yeah, I need to hit him up, don't I? I have to find him. Clan wants Dr. Rivers. The guy's too old. Too old? Hold on. Messina, too old. You are so disrespectful. You are so disrespectful. He is not old. You are so disrespectful. This man is... Why did I want to type in Messina age? It didn't. Hold on. Oh, it came up right here anyway. Man, 65 years old. What you mean he's too old? He's... How old is Pop? He is 11 years younger than Pop. He's too old. Stop. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want Messina, and that will be my dream. If that happened, guys, I'm losing it. Yeah, it's crazy to call him old. And I said Steve Kerr, and no one had any issues with that. Steve Kerr is only he's only 6 years younger. Steve Kerr is 6 years younger. You have a problem with him? So disrespectful. I said Darvin. I don't want Darvin. Okay? I want Messina or Spoelstra or Kerr or Becky. That's where I'm at right now. Those are my candidates. I need to book the Spurs on the phone. We need to have a talk. I need to talk to Brian Wright. Messina's 65, dude. Don't compare him to Pop. Compare him to other top coaches. What? Oh. Sure. I just said Steve Kerr. He's 6 years older than Steve Kerr. And Spoelstra age, how old is Spoelstra? Okay. Well, he is much older than Spoelstra. He's 11 years older than Spoelstra. But he's not that much older than Steve Kerr. So there's that. How you feel about that? Those are top coaches. Old guys. Why does age matter so much to you guys? Who cares? Why does it matter? These like top coaches, like in their field, like some of the best of the best. Why do you care about the age on like so? You know that coaches are like they come and go like crazy in the NBA, right? Like I mean, even young coaches. If you're worried about how long they're gonna last, young coaches don't last that long. They're with a team for like 3 years and then they throw them out to dry. Like, who cares? I don't care. I don't care about age. I'm telling you guys that right now. I don't think it matters. I don't know why it matters so much. Their coach's age. I just don't. I don't care. Heat and Warriors are not good teams. Check OKC and Celtics. We're not talking about just teams. I thought we were talking about just coaches. You want me to believe? Wait, is Spoelstra a bad coach? Is Steve Kerr a bad coach? These are really great coaches. What do you mean? Oh, I'm sorry. Popovich is a horrible coach. Post 20. When did we stop making the playoffs? 2019. Post 2019. He was horrible. 2020, horrible coach. Look at the Spurs. They suck. Horrible coach, that Pop. I guarantee you, any team, if the Spurs let go of Popovich in 2020, every team will be trying to grab him. Ugh. Anyways. Yeah, I don't care about age. Everybody wants a young coach. You know who else is a young coach? Mitch Johnson, and everyone's angry about him. Monty Williams. Monty Williams would be a good coach. Spoelstra almost threw hands with Jimmy. Okay. Who wouldn't? It's Jimmy Butler. Spurs fans love Mitch Johnson. Promote Mitch. Come on. Come on. Jeff Van Gundy? No, I'm good. Get Mike D'Antoni? No. And Mike Brown for defense? No. What? That's a bad... The fact that you have to say, let's get like 2 coaches so one can focus on offense and one can focus on defense in the NBA is nonsense. I'm good. I'm okay. How about I just get a coach that can focus on both of those things? I'm all right. Mike D'Antoni. And Mike D'Antoni's whole ideology is based around bad defense. Like, he likes fast offense, and defense doesn't matter as much for him. Because in his mind, it actually keeps the game moving faster. I don't know where I heard that. Hold on. That's 2010. Mike D'Antoni hates neither rookies nor defense. That's not what I was looking for. Forgot what it was. No. Rick Carlisle. I hear Rick Carlisle is like genuinely hard to work with. Like, players don't like Rick Carlisle, so I probably wouldn't mess with that. Yeah, I probably wouldn't focus on him. Yeah, Luka hated Rick Carlisle, man. Call Becky Clan. Okay, I'll get her on the phone later. Anyways, good chat.